Water, earth, air, fire. Long ago, the spirits lived together in harmony, but then, everything changed when the Colonials attacked. Spirit Island is a 1 to 4 player game where you play as, you guessed it, spirits. Manifestations of the Dahan's polytheism, brought to light to fight back against intruders, their capitalism, and their blood-spreading ways. Unfortunately for you, your followers are mushroom-headed Dahan, who are way too busy getting high off each other to fight against the intruders, and would rather be friends with them. Until of course they start getting butchered, which is where we come in. The game comes with a variety of spirits, but the two that I recommend you start off with are, and this is true, Lightning Swift Strike and River Surges and Sunlight. I am not kidding. Lightning Swift Strike is a Thunder Phoenix, and his cards are based around punching the enemy in the face until they can't breathe anymore. River Surges and Sunlight is a giant water slug thing. Seriously, what is that? And instead of choking the life out of people, he's more about controlling the enemy's turn by changing the landscape and moving everyone around. Unfortunately, you won't be seeing your spirits raining terror onto the enemy physically, but via natural and sometimes supernatural disasters. So if you were hoping for some sort of epic King Kong monster battle on a secluded island, you'll be very disappointed. But what you will get instead is a highly tactical and deep experience that changes every time you play it. The game itself lasts at most 12 rounds, at which point the invader deck runs out of cards, the Dahan have given up hope, and the island becomes taken over. You would think that with so many rounds at your disposal, you'd be able to take them out before they even reach the shore. But these Colonials are more persistent than a Jehovah's Witness at your door. For every one that you get rid of, 3 more will take its place. The gameplay basically revolves around your hand management. You only get to play a certain number of cards each turn, denoted here, and produce a certain amount of energy per turn that carry over each round to use those cards, and you'll never have enough of either one. It's like, okay, I'm going to add presence this turn so I can get more energy to play my card, but I need to increase the number of cards I can play or my energy won't do anything meaningful. It's absolute torture. The moment you feel like you have enough of both, the board has been swarmed by these little bastards and you only have 3 turns left to end the game. It's enough to put you off, but when you go back and optimize and revise the plays in your head, you can't help but want to go back and play another round. The first time I played this game, I was up till 5 AM in the morning with my roommate. We were playing round after round after round, and we only won like the 3rd time. The addicting factor of this game is the sense of reward and satisfaction that you get each round. As you produce more energy, as you get stronger cards, and you bring out these new synergies that you haven't even thought possible. All this happens in 12 rounds, so you can easily just set up and try again, trying to get better cards this time and mitigating the luck factor by playing to your strengths and just winning through strategy. Unlike most games, Spirit Island has 2 victory conditions that become more viable depending on your playstyle. You can outright win by eradicating the infidels and reminding them why you're God. Or you can spread sheer terror into their hearts and force them to leave the island, unless a terrible fate befalls them. Each condition caters to the tactical mind, or the sort of button mashing you'll find in a video game, meaning that there is something here for everyone. The game is not without its problems though. For me, when you win the game with either condition, it doesn't feel substantial, because you just got rid of a bunch of weaklings using God mode. You'll look at the board filled with these little critters and wonder, was this really a win? A part of me wants an epic showdown worthy of my powers. The artwork in the game is without a doubt beautiful. You can hang this on your wall and no one would bat an eye, and it does a great job to add to the immersion, which is a shame when it comes to these minis, which feel a little cheap and uninspired in comparison. A little variety to enemy type and personalized tokens for each spirits would have gone a long way, instead of an art project made by your 3-year-old, who you have convinced has talent, but we all know they have the artistic sense of a potato. The game does a good job with downtime via simultaneous plays. However, the sweet spot is still at 2 players, possibly even 3 if you all share the same body, like some sort of Greek dog. Otherwise, you'll be looking at some very long games that become more tedious than fun halfway through. In conclusion, Spirit Island is a fun game worthy of the praise it gets from players and widespread acclaim that it gets from fans. The less than pleasing minis do little to take away from the enjoyment of the game, and it's a must-have if you have a roommate and nothing better to do on a Sunday. Alright, that's my show everyone. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time.